how is for those who want to get into podcasting, maybe they want to interview artists, maybe they want to go and do, I was actually talking to someone the other week and they said, no, I don't want to do Zoom interviews. I want to do them in person. And I
Mhm.
said, yeah, but it's a lot easier to do them
Yeah,
over
it
Zoom.
is.
For those who are listening who want to start a podcast and maybe rip off you or rip off me, how has it been? What has been the reception when it goes to getting artists? Like, has it been very easy for you guys? Have you had to spend a lot of time selling yourself to these artists? I mean, after 100 episodes, you guys have a pretty good track record at this moment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So how is that like been? How's that process been for you guys that you could share with those who are up and coming who pretty much want to rip us off?
Well, we basically just started out just hitting bands up on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Like
at the shows.
yeah, we would go to like little shows and just if we liked them, we'd be like, hey, and we'd give them stickers and tell them who we were and like go from there. And that kind of evolved into what it is now. And like, you know, we've met like so many people now that we have like connections
Mm-hmm.
where like we can be like, hey, you played with so and so. Can you talk to them and have them come on and like see if they will? But you just gotta be persistent, I'd say. Like, you gotta realize that they are busy. I mean, you don't I think that's been the biggest eye opener for me personally is like what goes into actually making a record.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't realize how much time that actually takes. And then they're touring and then they're doing PR stuff and then they gotta find time to record and then they got families and stuff. So it's a lot. And it can be a little frustrating sometimes when you're like trying to get someone on and they keep like rescheduling or they keep like changing this and doing that. And it's like, you just gotta keep going with it and just be a little persistent and maybe not hit them up every week, but like, hit them up and then if they don't say anything, a month later, be like, hey, just following up, seeing if you still want to come on. Do you have any time? Like, you know, and they're just people. They're not, it's not, I think
Mhm.
people put them on such a pedestal that they look at them like they're not just people
Mm-hmm.
and they're just a normal dude. Just go, like, we had this band on, Uncanny
Uncanny
Valley.
Valley.
Yeah. And they were like 20 years old and they played a show, I think, with, what they say, Real Friends.
Yeah, real friends. Yeah.
Yeah. And they were like, we were scared to go up to the singer and talk to him. I'm like, you played a show with them, dude. Just go up and say hi. Like, they're not gonna. What are they gonna do to you? Like,
Right.
it's just like I feel like people in podcast. I mean, me and Steve did it too, where we would be like, "Oh, we can't message them. Then what are they gonna do? They're not gonna."
Mm-hmm.
And the worst they're gonna do is leave you on red.
Right.
Yeah.
You
And we
know? I
met we
mean,
met Parker Cannon and talked to him. We can talk to anybody now, dude. Like
yeah, that's like,
that was our white whale. We were so scared, but we were like, fuck it, let's go. And
yeah,
and like Batch is saying, I think the biggest thing for us is just like, yo, if you're afraid to talk to anybody or like just send an email,
Mm-hmm.
send a Instagram, DM them because like but be a little different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't just say, hey, how are you? I have a podcast because it's going to look like a spam. Like, be yourself. Like,
Mm-hmm.
hey, like, even tell them you're scared. Hey, I'm a little scared to hit you up, but like, in all honesty, I would really love to talk to you. We talk about hardcore music or we talk
Mm-hmm.
about is ska. Like, just like be yourself and give them a little description of who you are. Like, make it personal. Cause like, I feel like we would hit up bands and just be like, hey, we're Menthol Podcast, want to come on? And then we'd get nothing. And then now we're doing things like, we love this specific song. We heard this exact interview and like just gave them like we actually know you and care about you rather than just wanting you on because you're a big band or